Hi, it's Lee from Lee and Pearl. I was on a doll forum this morning and a discussion came up of how to turn cardboard into metal. A lot of people are making do-it-yourself kitchens, and if you want to make an appliance, it's really nice to be able to make your cardboard look like metal. So here goes. I'd like to start by just showing you a piece of wood, this is not cardboard, that has been given a metallic finish. And for this I used the following product that works great on cardboard, something called Inka Gold. Let me get up close. It's an acrylic, sort of a paste, and it comes in a large range of beautiful colors. So this is hematite. I'm actually going to start with the silver color. Because if you're trying to make a stainless fridge, this is your color. Now the Inka Gold, you can see it's a beautiful cream. I usually use a little rag. This is a microfiber rag to apply it and then to polish it. It's sort of like whipped cream cheese. It's just marvelous to work with. Really smooth. You need to cover it and keep it covered even briefly. So here, let's pick a spot on our cardboard and just rub it on. I'm causing the whole table to shake here, but there you go. It's great that way, but if you wait just a few seconds, you can polish it. Really shines it up. There you go, stainless steel cardboard. It comes in a number of colors. This is the, as I said, the hematite, which is a sort of a black nickel color. We take another new clean piece of rag. This one has dried out a little because I wasn't as vigilant about closing it as I should have been. But it still works. This is a great color for pots. And again, we polish it with a clean cloth. Whoa, I'm making my camera shake. I just have two more colors I'll show you. There are lots of colors in the range. You can buy this at art supply stores. You can buy it online. I know Blick Art Supplies has it, and I have also found it on Amazon from a number of different suppliers. And I have an independent craft store in my neighborhood that sells it as well. Not available at Michael's. You can see here exactly how thick it is, and you can apply it with your finger. There we go. It kind of makes a mess on your finger. It's water-based and cleans up fairly easily while it's still moist. It's permanent once it's dry. Let it dry a little. This is a color called Old Silver, and it's slightly yellowish. It's meant to be slightly tarnished, but you can see that's also a very pretty color. Oops! You do have to keep the colors separate. They smear. There we go. Old Silver. And finally, this is a color I bought just because it's fun. It's cobalt blue. It still has its cover on it. You can see it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Oh my gosh, I love this color. Again, cover it tight before you do anything else, and then rub that on. I haven't used this blue for anything yet. I just bought it because it was so pretty, and let it dry a few seconds, and then it will buff out again to a very, very shiny metallic finish. These will work on wood, and these will work on top of if you want to use them on plastic, you want to first coat the plastic with a gesso. I like the Martha Stewart gesso, but then you can use this stuff to glam up your water pistols, things like that. So that's the Inka Gold. It is again a acrylic water-based product. It has no strong odor and no warnings on the product about using it with ventilation. A second product is this stuff, Rub and Buff, which you can find at Michael's, and this is basically a creamy sort of a leaf product it's basically car wax. It's a carnauba wax. It is oil-based. It does say use it around ventilation. I'm not sure I'd feel as comfortable handing this out to kids. And in fact, when I apply it, I usually wear a glove just to make sure I don't like getting organic solvents on my hands. It applies much the same. It's a tube, so I'll just squirt some out. Softer. Again, take a clean rag, rub it out. So there we go. Let it dry for a second, and we'll buff it. I can smell the fumes from here, even though I'm in a pretty big room. On a harder surface like wood, a less porous surface, this actually is more silvery than the Inka Gold. But on the cardboard, the Inka Gold actually works better, and that's an interesting, I didn't know that before I made this video. So I'm actually going to recommend the Inka Gold. Here is another rub and buff. This one is in Old Spanish copper. I bought this one to turn some plastic doll's pots into French copper pots. It's a little dark actually. There we go. And that is the old copper. I think I actually would be tempted to use old copper on top of, and this is one of the things you can do with these products, they mix. Let's try old copper on top of the old silver. Let's see, I'm able to give the silver a different tone. So feel free to mix these products if you don't like the tone you're getting. And again, we buff it out. That's a very rich sort of gunmetal, isn't it? And here the copper buffs out. So there we go. If you want to put a metallic finish on cardboard, you can use the Inka Gold, which is available at art supply stores and online, or the Rub and Buff, which you can get at most hobby stores as well as online and art supply stores. Thank you for joining us for this video with Lee and Pearl. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like more Lee and Pearl, you can sign up. We send out a free newsletter, and also everyone who joins our mailing list gets a free Lee and Pearl pattern. So have a look. Bye.